Hello there and good morning. How are you guys today? This is going to be going up for Thursday, but I'm recording it on a Wednesday. Yes, I'm trying so hard to keep my days straight. Has anybody else found that with the lockdowns and the fact that it's winter, and I mean, I work at home anyways, so I don't know, the days are just blurring one into the other. I never know what day it is anymore. Sometimes I can't keep track of what hour it is. I know what days I stream because my dog tells me. I wish that were a joke, but it's not. It's not. It's kind of just true. So anyway, I'm saying that because I was in here last night. I couldn't sleep last night, and I was in here, and this lovely person, Dutch one, you sweet thing, was in here with me, apparently unable to sleep as well, and spent an awful lot of time planting and replanting flowers, making me some money, working on lots and lots of diamonds. So I get to buy land today. And actually last night during the process, I bought this chunk of land here and this chunk of land here, and now I've got almost enough for maybe 3 more. With a little bit of work today, I could work my way right up that side. Yeah, pretty freaking exciting, I gotta tell you. So Dutch, thank you. I'm sorry you couldn't sleep either, but thank you so much for spending the evening with me. You were absolutely darling, and I really appreciate it. I got in here this morning and said, oh my goodness, look at all of the diamonds that are made, and yeah, I very much appreciate it. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. And apparently it's someone who, you know, I'm saying it in here in the stream because they watched the YouTube channel. That felt so, I don't know, it was so nice last night, you know, running into someone who says, oh, I watch your channel. And it was a name I knew from here in game because I've seen them visit the farm before, or I knew they had. Because you can click on that and, you know, and see who was in, and under the farm settings you can see who was, I don't know if I ever showed you guys that before, but recent visitors, you can see like the last people that have been to your farm. So I had seen the name before, but I hadn't realized I hadn't made the connection, you know, at 4 in the morning I hadn't made the connection to YouTube. At the 4 in the morning, I wasn't making a lot of connections at all. Let's be honest, okay? Oh my goodness. So what I have been doing, I'm just trying to grind up here. Just get to a level 100, because I don't think I can buy every piece of land until then. Maybe it's even higher. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I don't really remember. I don't pay a lot of attention to things. I just play games, and what comes, you know, when it works, it works. And oh my goodness. But I will be today. I have promised myself, and I promised Dutch, that I would be working out where I'm going to plant trees and in what order I'm going to plant trees. And I think I am going for the, you know, vegetable trees, alphabetical order. Thank you very much. You know, fruit trees, alphabetical order. Flower trees, which are only, I think the, I was going to say marigolds. That's not it. The magnolias. I think it's only them anyway. But you know, spice trees. And again, there's not a lot. The laurel, I don't know that there's a lot of those. There's cinnamon. Yeah, whatever. But the ones that the spicy things that do diamonds, I want to make a diamond garden, and that I actually want to design. I want it to look like a nice garden. I'm actually quite excited about that, and that probably means I'm going to be placing a whole lot of flowers and moving them a whole lot of times. So I don't know if you guys are going to want to see that painful process or not. I'll let you tell me. You can tell me in the comments of this particular recording, do you want to see the process of all the mistakes I make and all the times I change my mind while building a herb garden? Yeah. I mean, if I were smart, I'd get out grid paper. Actually, that is really smart. I have grid paper too. And I would just sit there and block it out, right? In blocks of 9 like this. Oh, see, that would be way too clever. Might be a lot of fun, though. I don't know, guys. I have to give that some thought. But mostly, I just wanted to be able to buy, before I do a whole lot more of anything else, I wanted to be able to buy this land and this land. And this strip I have here isn't bad, but I want something like this. I might move it over a bit. It seems like it's taking up an awful... It's just unwieldy where it is. It's between my town and my animals. It's just like, why are you here? I don't know. And I'm going to place my houses in here someplace, and then, you know, just start building the rest of the farm around it. I know I want lots of rows of flowers again because I love how that looks. And this time I will have all of my flowers in rows. I'm not going to have them scattered in clumps all over the blasted map. Not this time. No, not this time. Gotta do it a little better than before, so I don't end up having to recycle this one. But you know it's different when you know what's coming. You know, you don't have to change it 6 times because you don't realize what's going to happen next. You know, that's pretty good. Now what I'm doing right now, in the summer, I always plant the Swiss chard. And this is how I'm making, or how I'm spending most of my time in the game at this point. Until the farm is sorted out. Until I have the fish all done and there's one guy taking care of them all the time. You know, I've got my animal keepers here. My animal handlers are in place. I just move them as required. I've got somebody looking after some bees right now. Those are not as many bees as I had in my last farm, but it's not bad. It's not too bad. So what you know, when I have everything else sorted nicely, at that point, you know, I'll look at okay, words. See, my head's all over the place. I'm sitting here thinking about what I want to plant now, what season it is. I'm sitting here thinking about, yeah, too many things. I'm trying to think of the game and talk to you guys at the same time, and that's not always easy for me. So let's forget the game for a minute. So right now, most of the time I'm spending is what I call field crops, these things. The ones you plow, plant, harvest, replow. In the future, when the farm is set up and sorted correctly, that may not be the case. Probably won't be the case, I'll be honest. You spend a lot more time harvesting flowers, and I want them nice and neat and tidy and doing all the right things for me. And that, you know, the fish will be taken care of. There'll be one farmhand taking care of all the fish. That's going to feel really good. The animal handlers will just get moved around as they need to. I'll have somebody taking care of the bees for me. My life, you know, turns into more like showing up at night, harvesting flowers, harvesting whatever trees are needed for quests, and having that one sort of questing field, plowed field like this that you do everything else in. You know, that one that you change all the time, and there won't be these little, like this area here that's got, you know, there's this little field and that little field, and up by the number 9 way shrine. There'll always be way shrines to me up by here. I've got another field there. That won't be the case. All of my field crops will be in one area, period. That will be that. And and then when I have no quests to do, I will be planting Swiss chard in the summer, and in the winter I'll be planting red peppercorns, because these are the things that are giving me the most money for field crops and the most diamonds for field crops at the moment. And because of that choice, what I just did, I just started last night. I'm going to show you these buildings that you can level up. These things here. Like, as you level this up, you get, I think it's a 2% per level, 2% increase per level. I could be wrong with that, but I think that's what it is. So each of these will give you, that's when the fish are being harvested, you get more money, you get more whatever. Right now, because I am spending so much of my time simply doing the field crops, just trying to grind out money and grind out diamonds actively instead of just waiting for things to be, ready to harvest. I put the pot down last night for the field crop thing. So I've leveled that, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Not a lot. And those are kind of good. I like them because they take money rather than diamonds. The warehouse is taking up a lot of diamonds. So I got that to level 10 and went, yeah, I'm going to buy the land before I worry about leveling that too much. But so later, when the farm is in proper order, which feels like it's never going to happen. It's been so long. Then I will be definitely putting down, the animal ones, the fish ones, and definitely the flower ones, because flowers are always been my biggest money maker. You put the high price flowers down, the red roses, the Gerbera daisies, the black tulips, the orchids, the high-end orchids, which I think are the white ones. You make a lot of money on those, and if you get that little extra handy-dandy tool center there leveled up at the max, you get a lot more money. You get a lot more money for your plants. It's really awfully nice. Is there anything I should have been harvesting for quests? Apparently not. I've got something going on here and here. The animals are being looked after. Let's actually look at my quests a moment. Okay, so that is just, that's going to be a long one. Actually, the Frisian horses, those are not too bad, are they? The Frisian horses are not the worst. Every 16 hours. These, however, a day and a half. 18 hours, not a day and a half. Which one? There was something I looked at and I thought, it's a day and a half. I probably just looked at it wrong. But that's still going to be, it's going to be a while if I don't leave the game running constantly. Okay, that'll be done in 20 minutes or so. Yay. The koi carp is just one more harvest. The regular carp, 1 or 2. Well, maybe I'll get lucky, but soon. The mustard, I think, will probably be this evening. That's just going to be a while. There's no point in even looking at it. I did my part. Now I let the farmhand take care of the horses. The salmon, that's coming along. Banana trees, okay, that will be finished whatever next season I should have harvested them in and probably missed. The Hereford pigs are going to be a wee while, as will the snappers. I only have 15 of them. I got to get my fish sorted. So Hereford pigs and snappers. Let's go see what we have here. These snappers are every 45 minutes. Well, that's not so bad, although I definitely need more than 15. I'm going to have to put more snapper fish down. And these are there. The pigs are every couple of hours, and that's just almost done. Wowzer. Okay, well. It is now spring, and now I can do whatever these are. Let's go do it. Oh, lime trees. That's right. I remember planting those. I gotta move all these trees before I can finish the fish. That's what I'm thinking I need to do, get to the trees first. Get them sorted out somewhere. Figure out how many I'm going to plant. I have noticed, like, if you look at these, you get the 130 and 140. And I have been seeing numbers like that a fair bit with the questing of late. So, the idea of just putting in, 60 or 70 of them, which I have done in the past, seems like not as good a choice as it used to be. If you want to just get these small quests done, you want to just get them done and over with, I'm going to need more trees than I'm used to having. And that's going to mean more space than I want to spend on trees. Let's be honest. There we go. Oh, and 230 persimmons. Okay, let's see. Let's do them here. If I can do them now. Can I do them now? Are they? Oh, they're trees. I have 57 trees. Where are they? Oh, they're over here, and I have some ready. Oh, happy joy, joy. I always think these are plants, and I don't know why. It's just one of those little mental blocky things. I'm a blockhead, what can I say? Oh, well. Yeah, and 230. You know, you definitely want more than 40, 50 trees kicking around these days. How often can I harvest these? Here. They are only harvested once a month, so at the rate I'm going, where did they go? This is going to be like hours of time to get this done. Sigh. See, now I feel like I should just buy this one right here beside it so I could expand where I have these trees. But, oh my goodness, this place is such a mess. I mean, I could just kick in a few more around here like I have been doing, just stuff them in someplace. And I want to spend the money on this and this first. Focus, Ava. Focus. Let's go over here. We'll plant some more trees over here. Gotta get this done a little bit faster than 4 hours from now. There's a lot of plants I want to put in that are going to need ribbons to do. So, yeah, getting these quests completed. And I'm really wondering about these long ones that you just wait. You know, it's like, okay, I'm going to have to wait for 3 days for the farmhands to take care of things. You know, yes, it's 40 ribbons all at once. But would I be better off to just do smaller ones myself? I don't know. Of course, then it means I have to actually be here playing the game all the time, and that's not always the case by any means. So maybe you know what? Don't worry about it. Efficiency is highly overrated. Just play the fucking game. Just play the game, Ava. Shut up, girl. I've been watching Hercule Poirot too much lately. This winter I've watched a lot. I mean, a lot of it. And he's always talking to himself in third person, and it kind of makes me giggle in my head. But then I find myself, when I'm saying something, just, you know, making fun of myself. It's like, okay, Ava, behave. It's like, oh my goodness. We're totally influenced by what we watch. At least some of us are. Oh my. Too funny. Get that sushi. So I have all of the paintings open, all of the music open. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this stuff has finally been completely sorted out. I'm thrilled to say. No more even thinking about that. I can just go for what I want to use and not worry about anything else. Sunflower is probably, well, it's definitely one of my favorite flowers. I don't know if it's the favorite, because that might change on what day you ask me. But it's, you know, I only get 10 tickets from here, and you could do better. And sometimes, you know, if the tickets are short, then I might, but I don't usually go short on those very often. Until you start decorating your houses. And that, well, actually, and that's tickets, and the diamonds, right? So, yeah, you can start going through an awful lot of them at that point. But just for farmhands, it's pretty easy to keep up with that. And even, you know, get ahead enough to decorate a house occasionally. Okay, you know what? While I'm at it, I might as well check the other houses too. Which are where these days? Over here. I'm going to get to move those. Ooh. Ooh. So I'm going to spend a fair bit of time today just grinding out more diamonds. Just, you know, doing I plant the Swiss chard. It'll make me enough money to plant a whole lot of red peppercorns and just rotate back and forth between the two of those and quietly, you know, keep the money up to a dull roar and quietly grind up those diamonds to buy up the land. This place has just felt It's such a mess. It is such a mess. Who am I kidding? It's terrible. Play your little serenade. Serenade. And I think the sporting event it's done today, right? I think so. There's an event that starts in ESO tomorrow, which means I will be spending a little more time there than I have been of late, which is fun. I love Elder Scrolls so much. It's such a beautiful world. It is such a beautiful world. And you know, if you just like, you know, collecting what we call farming, you know, just collecting flowers or picking up rocks and doing that sort of, this sort of thing, that quiet, you know, repeated action where you're just getting the job done, ta-da-da-da. You can play that way. Quill18 always says it's the best MMO to play solo. And it really is. There's so much of the game that is completely and utterly accessible if you are a solo player. There's so many ways to play the game. The community is a lot nicer than most MMOs too. It's, for the most part, I mean, the game has grown so quickly that there, you know, it's not as nice as it was a year ago. I'm going to be honest, it's not as good as it was a year ago. But it ain't horrible, okay? It ain't terrible. So let's go give this another click. We're up to level 5. Maybe the percentage, I had it all worked out one time. I did the math once upon a time. It was like I'd click on it, and then I'd go and harvest a plant and see what it was. And I'd wait the 20 minutes or whatever, and then I'd click on it again, and then go harvest the same plant and see what the difference was. But it was probably late some night when I was trying to put myself to sleep. Because mostly I don't care. I know it's more, I'm happy, you know, but making lots of cheese. Not a lot at a time. I've only got a few of these, and I've had much bigger piles of them in the past, but we'll get that sorted too. I need a manufacturing area, right? So let me just check. This pig is being looked after. That horse, that duck. He's doing his job, except he needs more snappers. Let's put in some snappers. I mean, it's already a mess, right? It's already a mess. What can I say? I don't want them. If I keep them separated, I will take the time to pick them up and move them. If they're all mixed up, I won't. I will just recycle them. I know this. I know me. So I'm adding things back here, but trying to keep it tidy enough that I can move it easily later. I'm trying to be good. And okay, so that's got the peppercorn. That's got the peppercorn. All the rest is just stuff. This has got a bunch of peppercorn. We have looked after the housing. We can pick up no more quests at this point. Are there things I should be selling? I could sell some veg. Get more diamonds. We should go buy some property, right? That's how I'll end this. Let's go buy property. Woo! I am a whole excite. Cereals, yeah, you know, I could sell a few, but I hesitate to sell too many of those because I use them in the housing all the time with sushi, right? Eggs, let's sell eggs so they don't end up wasted. Mushrooms, I could sell a few mushrooms. Now I'm just going to need more storage, plain and simple. This is nowhere near enough. I intend to put some more barns around the farm area as soon as I figure out if I'm going to put a railroad track behind it and have barns on the north side or not. I don't know that yet. So yeah, I don't know. There's pros and cons to both. And you know what? Maybe instead of running it behind, I'll go ahead and put the barns back here, and then I can run a track. Maybe I'll just, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of running a track around the outside like I've done on the other farm, I'm just gonna wait till I've got the big parts blocked in, and I am going to purposely leave a space, and I'm just going to run track through the place. So you can go past the housing, around the town, check out the animals. Let's go visit the fish, look through the trees. Oh, here are the farm area. Then these lumpy bits in the middle that are harder to get big blocks. That's where I'm going to be putting the other buildings, so I can put in the campground again and make a park and do my, my carnival, my circus, whatever, and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll just run the train through so we can get on and just take a tour. Ooh, farm tours to come. I'm excited. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm going to save buying land for the next time out, guys, because I just realized how long I have been yammering at you again. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for hanging out. Dutch, thank you again for all the help you did toward what is going to be the next recording, which I'm going to start right away, where I run off and buy a bunch of land. Thank you for that. Bye-bye, sweetie.